So if it takes one child a week to ride a bicycle and it takes another one a day, who cares? What's important is at the end of the day that they're able to use the skills that they've learned, that they actually know. You know, as a teacher, you'd love to take time with some kids, but the pressure's relentless. You've got to move them on to the next lesson.
So, strategically, let's talk about how you propose to do this. Move some people on at their own time, and to help other people get to that same point.
You look at, like any system, you look at the way the operation is structured to achieve its objectives. My suggestion or proposal is that we take that assessment, we develop a unique learning path for each individual child. We structure the classroom in a situation using the technology that's available to us today to put teachers in a position to teach kids and to take however much time an individual child needs to learn. And at the same time, not making another child who understands wait while these kids catch up. You know, one of the big reasons that contributes to a lot of kids losing enthusiasm for school, they get bored because they understand this. I need something more challenging, but the teacher doesn't have time. So what I'm proposing is that we change the structure of the educational process to incorporate unique learning paths for each child. The structure then supports teachers in their ability to focus on only teaching, mentoring, leading kids through that process.
Now we have two students. I'm going to choose gender-neutral names, Chris and Aaron. So we have Chris, who is getting it the first time in. She is getting 85 or 90%. And then we have Aaron, who say got a 43% the first time. What is the role of the teacher, and what happens now to Aaron?
Well, the specific proposals that I lay out create teaching teams that are within the same group of kids so that they're constantly working with these kids. And one teacher spends time giving that second child, Aaron, who I think you said, if I remember the order, more attention. Another teacher's already directing Chris onto the next lesson. And they can move as fast as they want. And they may get to a point where the teacher is really just guiding them through the resources, helping them understand things that they get confused about, talking about it, having discussions. Obviously, teachers need to be involved in helping kids write and communicate effectively. So they're able to spend that time without making one child wait for another one to catch up or speeding the other child up because he's got to catch up with.
Now, does Chris know that Aaron is taking this test again? And it's not the same test. It's a different quiz, right?
I mean, each child is focused on their own path.
Another question. All right, these people are in third grade, technically in third grade. Well, what if Aaron it still doesn't know everything that an Indiana third grader needs to know and goes back to school next year? Will Aaron still be working on third grade work?
Well, we're going to stop talking about grades.
Okay.
The student's going to continue to work on wherever they're at in whatever subject it is. And they're 5 years, and I'm proposing that we keep the same team of teachers together with the same group of students for the entire 5-year period, because we also want to pull the parents in. One of the most important parts of education, you know, as a teacher, the kids that do the best are the kids whose parents are involved in the process, who show up for teachers' conferences.
That's it.
So we want to create an intimate environment so every child has an opportunity to experience what some of us have. We can think back to a favorite teacher.